I cannot tell you how many times Dustin has had to help me off of a cliff when I gained a pound or two and I felt like everything was over, that I was never gonna reach my goals. I thought I had lost my progress, I ate more than I should have, what was I thinking? I can't believe I would put myself in this position again. And then he would just be like, dude, stop. You know, I used to be terrified to go on trips, have dinner with the family, go out on a date, have a lunch with my girlfriends, or even go have a cheat meal, or go off of my plan that I had set aside for my healthy eating that fit into my goals, that fit into everything, for any reason, because I was terrified of losing my progress. And I just didn't want to ruin everything because I'd been working so hard. It can be so scary and disappointing to go backwards. So I took this picture the day after we got back from a Colorado trip just recently. And I wanted to share it because I am very inflamed in this. I didn't eat as well as I should have on the trip, and it really showed. I had gained like 3 to 5 pounds on the trip, and that was from not choosing good foods, traveling, which just causes you to kind of gain weight anyway, not getting enough water, and just overall being on vacation and not having the time or the ability to focus as much as I would have liked. I took this other picture 3 days later. Seriously, it took 3 days to get back to normal, to get back to how I was the day before I left on the trip. So I shared this picture on Instagram, and a lot of you guys reached out and you shared your concerns about traveling as well, that you're terrified to go on trips because you're afraid of losing all of your progress, or you know you're not going to be able to have access to the same types of foods or exercises you have. But I encourage you to take a look at the picture of just me 3 days later, of getting back on track, following everything, not dieting crazy, not restricting calories, just going back to my normal calorie counts, my normal exercise routines, and just having my water and getting back to normal. You see, it's not about the day-to-day changes, it's about the journey. This is just a small piece of your journey, and having fun on your trip is so much more important than keeping that progress for those 2 or 3 days, because just look, 3 days later and it's gone. And I mean, let's be realistic here. Are you never gonna have a cheat day? Are you never gonna have some birthday cake on your birthday? Are you never gonna go travel and try new restaurants and just enjoy food again? You know, personally, I wanna have a lifestyle where I can go and grab pizza with the family. I can choose to have dessert with everyone if we're all enjoying a family time frame, or I can go and I can crave some donuts and go have those and be done and move on. There is a part of me that wants to hide away and wants to stay hidden in the house and just eat the meals that I have planned out for me, follow my clean eating 100% of the time. But doing that isn't a successful lifestyle either. Doing that is being a slave to your food, and it's not having a healthy relationship with the people around you or with your food or with yourself. And I've learned that I just don't want to let the scale determine my self-worth or my happiness. That's for me to decide. And in my experience, hiding away, eating the perfect food, following everything 100%, stressing about all of the things to make your lifestyle perfectly healthy is just not worth it. You wind up about the same spot in the end anyway, and you fight yourself the entire time. It's just not worth it. You know, now I try to eat mostly cleanish, but if I don't eat 100% clean, if I miss a workout, if I decide to go out and have an unscheduled cheat day with my family, that's all okay. That stuff is the stuff that it's worth fighting for. Those experiences with the ones you love are very important and shouldn't be forgotten. And now, if I do gain some weight, I understand why weight fluctuates so much too. And if your weight fluctuates, know that it's due to a ton of different reasons, especially if you're eating out at restaurants and traveling. Traveling means you're not gonna get that much water as you're probably normally getting. There's gonna be extra salts in the foods, which is gonna add to your inflammation. Maybe you're starting your period and that could be changing your weight. I know every period I gain about 2 or 3 pounds for the entire week, and then that goes away. You might have just general inflammation from walking around. You might not be used to walking 15,000 steps in a day. Your body is gonna kind of have some inflammation as a result from that. Changing bowel movements can cause you to gain weight, especially if you're traveling. There's just so many different reasons why when you're traveling, things change, and then when you get back, things get back to normal. So if you're worried that you're going on this trip or that you've gained some weight after some changes to your lifestyle, give it a couple days, get back to normal, and your body will too. No need to freak out, no need to make any major changes, and definitely no need to think that you've lost your progress. And really, like I was saying with the journey, gaining a couple extra pounds really isn't the end of the world in your long-term plan. Just like losing a couple pounds along the way isn't the best thing ever either. It's just this fluctuative thing that happens on a downward scale over time with a healthy lifestyle that you enjoy. Work on being better than yesterday, trusting in the process, and being as consistent as you can. And over time, time, you'll find your success story. I'm here for you along the journey. I'll see you in the next video.